Hello everyone, my name is Freddy Titus. My colleague and I will be doing a video presentation about the topic surrogate motherhood. I will be doing the introduction, conclusion and the recommendation. My friend will introduce himself and the parts he will be presenting.
My name is Rondon Komburu. I will be presenting on the main body of the topic. Thank you.
Surrogate motherhood is a process where a woman agrees to give a birth to a baby for another person or couple who are unable to have children on their own. The people who will raise the children are called the intended parents. Surrogacy as itself, many people achieve their dreams of becoming parents, especially couples facing infertility, same-sex couple, and individuals with medical conditions that prevent pregnancy. However, despite its benefits, surrogate motherhood also raises many ethical, emotional, legal, and social issues for us to understand the concept deeply and learn how it affects teaching, learning, students, society, and development.
Theory or principle of surrogate motherhood. Surrogate motherhood is based on the idea that another woman can carry a pregnancy on behalf of someone else. There are two major types of surrogacy. The first type is called traditional surrogacy. In this process, the surrogate mother's egg is used, which means she is biologically related to the baby. The second type is called gestational surrogacy. In this process, the embryo is created into vitro fertilization and implemented into the surrogate mother. The surrogate mother has no biological connection to the child. This is most common form of surrogacy today. The principle behind surrogacy is rooted in compassion, reproductive rights, and medical science. Many people believe that everyone deserves the opportunity to experience parenthood, regardless of infertility or physical limitations. Surrogacy also reflects the advancements of technology, because science has made it possible for people who once could not have children can now have families. Another important principle connected to surrogacy is autonomy. This means that a woman has the right to decide what she wants to do with her own body, including becoming a surrogate mother if she chooses to. For example, a woman who lost a uterus due to illness may still become mother through surrogacy. Another example is same-sex couple who may choose surrogacy to have a child biologically related to one of them. These examples show how surrogacy can change lives and create opportunities for parenthood. How surrogate motherhood impact teaching and learning. Surrogate motherhood affects teaching and learning in many ways because it introduces students to real life issues related to science, ethics, law, and society. First, it helps students develop critical thinking skills. Surrogacy is not a simple issue because there are many opinions about it. Some people support it while others oppose it for religious, moral, or cultural reasons. Discussing these perspectives in class encourages students to think deeply, analyze information, and respect different viewpoints. Second, surrogate motherhood promotes inclusive education. Today, families come in different forms. Some children may come from adoptive families, single-parent homes, same-sex parents, or surrogacy arrangements. Teaching students about these realities helps create a more accepting and respectful environment in schools. Thirdly, surrogacy strengthens learning in science and health education. Students learn about reproduction, pregnancy, genetics, and medical technology. These lessons connect classroom knowledge to real-world situations, making learning more meaningful. For example, in biology class, students may learn how embryos are created through IVF and implemented into a surrogate mother. In social science studies or philosophy classes, students may debate whether commercial surrogacy should be legal or regulated. These teachers also benefit because discussing surrogacy encourages open communication and sensitive when addressing family-related topics. It teaches educators to avoid discrimination and use respectful languages. Overall, surrogate motherhood can make learning more engaging because students are exposed to modern social issues that are relevant to real life. How surrogate motherhood impacts students, teachers, and colleagues. Surrogate motherhood has emotional, social, and professional impacts on teachers, students, and colleagues. For students, learning about surrogacy can increase awareness and empathy. Students begin to understand that not all families are formed in the same way. This helps reduce judgment, bullying, or discrimination towards students, towards child who come from non-traditional families, because they learn about the struggles some people experience when trying to have children. For teachers, discussing surrogate motherhood requires sensitivity and professionalism. Teachers may ensure that discussions remain respectful, especially since students may have different religious or cultural beliefs about the topic. Teachers should encourage open-mindedness while maintaining a safe learning environment for students. For college and school staff, surrogate motherhood can encourage professional discussions about inclusive education and students' welfare. Schools may develop policies that support children from diverse family backgrounds and ensure equal treatment for all students. For example, if a student in school was born through surrogacy, teachers and classmates should avoid making hurtful comments or treating the child differently. Instead, schools should promote respect and understanding towards the students. In this way, surrogate motherhood encourages schools to become more respectful. How surrogate motherhood impacts students' growth and development. Surrogate motherhood can influence the emotional, social, moral, and intellectual growth of students. Emotionally, students learn empathy and compassion. By understanding the experience of intended parents and surrogate motherhoods, students become more sensitive to the challenges faced by others. Socially, students learn to appreciate diversity. They understand that families are built in many different ways and that family deserves respect. This can improve relationships among classmates and reduce prejudice. Morally and ethically, students learn how to evaluate complicated issues. Surrogacy raises questions about human rights, money, ethics, medical responsibility. Discussing these issues helps students strengthen their decision-making and reasoning skills. Intellectually, students become more curious and informed about science and society. They may become interested in topics such as medicine, psychology, law, or ethics because of these discussions about surrogacy. For example, a student who learns about IVF and surrogacy may become inspired to study medicine in the future. Another student may be interested in law because of the legal issues connected to the surrogacy arrangements. Therefore, surrogate motherhood also teaches students the importance of responsibility, respect, understanding in dealing with sensitive social issues. The benefits and challenges of surrogate motherhood. Surrogate motherhood has many benefits, but it also comes with challenges. One major benefit is that it helps people become parents. Many couples who struggle with infertility finally have the opportunity to raise children because of surrogacy. Another benefit is the advancements of medical science. Surrogacy demonstrates how technology can improve human lives and solve reproductive problems. Despite these benefits, surrogacy also has challenges. One challenge is that some people think that poor women may become surrogates only because they need money, which could lead to unfair treatment. Another challenge is emotional attachment. A surrogate mother may develop emotional bonds with the baby during pregnancy and making separation difficult after the birth. Legal problems can also arise. Different countries have different laws regarding surrogacy. For example, in some countries, commercial surrogacy is illegal because governments believe it turns childbirth into a business. In other countries, surrogacy is legal but highly regulated to protect the rights of everyone involved. These challenges show that surrogate motherhood is not only a medical issue but also a social and ethical issue.
To conclude, surrogate motherhood is a complex topic that combines science, ethics, law, emotions, and family life. It has helped many people achieve their dreams of becoming parents, especially those who are unable to have children naturally. At the same time, surrogate motherhood raises important questions about morality, legality, and human rights. Because of this, society must carefully balance compassion, responsibility, and ethical consideration. As students and future professionals, it is important for us to approach this topic with understanding, respect, and open-mindedness. Learning about surrogate motherhood helps us become more informed individuals who are aware of the realities and challenges faced by others. Most importantly, I recommended that this topic reminds us that families can be formed in many different ways, but love, care, and responsibilities remain the same foundation of every family.